Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, significant nor'easter now spinning off the coast of Cape Cod, still producing strong winds and precipitation. We go to live Pinpoint Doppler 12 radar, and it's been multiple types of precipitation with this storm system, with light rain, actually heavy rain across the lower Cape and Islands, denoted in green. The blue is snow. That pink area essentially has been going back and forth between sleet and heavy snow, but I want to draw this little red area right in here, roughly from Brockton towards Taunton, New Bedford, Acushnet, and Westport. This is a narrow band of very heavy snow, and several inches of snow likely from this narrow band. On the other side of that to the right, it's rain. On the other side of that to the left, out towards most of Rhode Island, it's light to moderate snow. Even when the snow stops for a time, we continue with the blowing and the drifting of the snow that's on the ground already, because we're still getting wind gusts on the order of 35 to almost 50 miles per hour. At last check, a gust close to 50 in the Providence area. And this is one reason why we still have the blizzard warning until noontime. Keep in mind that snow amounts don't necessarily require, is not a requirement for a blizzard to occur. It's really based on wind speed and visibility, and certainly visibilities have been reduced. Temperatures cold to support snow just about everywhere, with the exception of Provincetown, Vineyard, and Nantucket, upper 30s to low 40s. But even there, the temperatures expected to fall back with cold air rushing in, so those areas that have rain on the Cape will eventually turn back over to snow. And Mish, speaking of coastal Massachusetts, they've had obviously some very strong wind throughout the evening hours, overnight into the early morning, and we're getting reports now of perhaps some significant coastal flood damage across east coastal Massachusetts. And as the sun comes up, that may reveal some damage to homes and roadways along east coastal Massachusetts, and why the coastal flood warning continues for that area until 8 or 9 o'clock this morning, Mish.
Well, that's correct, and we are continuing to monitor the situation, Tony, as we go out and take a look here. It's in this area roughly from the North Shore of Boston down to Plymouth, getting reports now of numerous road closures, even homes being evacuated. What we had happen was a northeasterly wind pushing a lot of water, coinciding with high tide. We're talking winds 50, at times 80 miles per hour at their peak, pushing that water on shore and leading to that flooding. And that situation will start to improve now that high tide is passed and the waters are receding. But storm pictures being sent in to us. Melissa out of Cranston, you can see all the snow accumulating on her patio furniture. And that was sent in yesterday evening, so even higher now, and some happy snowmen and children, no doubt, as they're able to get out and play in the snow a little bit later today. If you want to report pictures and even snowfall totals, all you have to do is use the Report It function on your iPhone or Droid app, or you can email us, reportit@wpri.com, and we'd love to get them in from you. Blizzard warning continues until noon today for the areas shaded in orange. That includes not only all of Rhode Island, but out towards Bristol and Plymouth counties. Cape's not included in that. The islands are not either. Even there, though, you'll change back to snow, and you may pick up another inch or two. Here's that coastal flood warning until 8 o'clock this morning for these areas shaded in green. So the storm timeline, we're still going to see some snow, heavy at times, through mid-morning. Strong winds as well, leading to the visibilities dropping below a mile. 9 o'clock in the morning through about 1 this afternoon, the blowing and drifting continues even as the snow comes to an end. And then for the end of the day, still windy with that poor visibility at times. So I do expect the snow to change back to the rain or mix to change back to snow. Difficult travel. You can expect continued airport and train delays and cancellations even into today. And our storm center here just passing over Nantucket this morning. It's very strong nor'easter, and from there it races up into southeastern Canada. And on the backside of it, we'll get those strong winds and that snow and wind for this morning, about 28 to 32 degrees. I do have the snow winding down. Mostly cloudy skies this afternoon. Temperatures, though, dropping into the 20s, and the wind chill will be bitter cold not only this afternoon but also tonight. Could drop down tonight as much as 0 to 10 below through the nighttime hours. So snowfall totals, most of our area in that range, about 10 to 16 inches, and then it drops off dramatically as you head out towards the Cape, where they've only picked up a few inches. It was mostly rain, and those are those totals through this morning. Most of these 10-inch amounts have been realized for much of our area, and again, we have the potential to pick up another inch or so before the snow completely comes to an end. About 31 for the high tomorrow, and then a warming trend begins. We could be well into the 40s by New Year's Day on Saturday.